Alright, let's get our stuff situated.
We march ahead.
I'm guessing I was staying with the angel. Let's go to... what's this? That's Odin. That's the hand. You have to come back, go back inside. Anyway, so let's do the blacksmith? Well, yeah, he's here. There, here, yep. Oh, Jeff, my guy. Bulk, take the food out. Breaker. What is that? +1, you can take that. +3. Okay. Keeping that. I don't think we need any of this anymore. Then four. Keeping the adamantine. I don't know what's the difference between this and this. The dex for one. North. Nope. Let's do one of those. One of these. Oh, we didn't. Let's put only one. Wisdom. It. Ooh, 40,000. I don't think. All right. Deal. Next, let's do Woljuf. Voltio Josephels, there are too many demons hanging around you, and the Moon of the Abyss turned out to be of demonic origins as well. Woljuf sighs heavily. You think I like it? If it was up to me, I would never have met them. This is how I see it. Josephels must be my grandfather, since they called me his spawn. Multi of that spiked ugly mug came to try to collect some of the old demon's debt from me. I know how it goes. We have uncles like for this in the family. Big thugs without the spikes who go around beating money out of late payers. The Himzamara he's talking about must be like our sister Karis made, but for demons, and old Gramps crossed her somehow, and she just can't get over it. He probably stole the moon of the abyss from her. I don't know, but I would have. And the moon, Grandpa, you should have left me a note or something. Chief, I think he expected better of me of how I turned out in the end. He probably thought he'd have a smart grandkid who know what the moon was for and what to do with it, but he got me. Word of Tales dropped sadly. So what if he was a demon? I don't want to let him down, you know. He believed in me. I guess just you and him, Chief. The only two people in the whole world who believed in me. That's why I have to figure this thing out. That's fair. Where's the... There we go. Nope. Nothing. We do need more potions. Explosive rot. Huh. Heroism. Magic missile. How many? 18 charges. And snowball. Sleep, no. Command, flee, confusion. How are we looking with food? Petrifying solutions is the main thing with 13. That was way too many. Spices, we have a lot. Fish, we have a lot. Onions, a lot. Cheese. Wow. Eggs. Oh wow, we have a lot of a good amount of stuff. Milk. Yep. It's fine. Let's just deal. Where is our guy? Where are you? Well, sir. Oh, the quartermaster smiles and lowers his voice. I got a little something for you, Commander. Like a conjurer, Wilson produces a fairly large purse from somewhere under his shirt. The last decided to chip in. You've been taking care of us, Commander, so we decided to take care of you all. Please take this gift. Give yourself a magic ring or a new helmet. We'll be very happy if you do. Take a gold, and all of you raise a glass to my health instead. Blush it slightly. It's supposed to be a gift for you, but I do as you say. There will be many wishes of good health and toast to your name later this evening, Commander. I like Wilser. How many lockpicks do we have? I think this is the last expert we have. We have 7 apprentice. Let's do 2. 3 to make it even 10. Fine. We showed him a lot of stuff over the periods, over the act so far. Sacred event. Oh. Holy damage. Next. Ember. You also need the rest. Back with her crowd of people. Ember is bobbing her head and humming a tune. She greets you with a carefree chill for a smile. Her wandering eyes sting on you for a moment before she's darting off again in the distance. How are the former Baphomet's cultists doing? You know, this cult did very bad things to them. They made them hurt and frighten each other and themselves, and then lied that they didn't have a way back. They convinced them the only choice for a sinner was to sin again. They're much better now, but still they're souls. And inside, they're like my hands, all burnt. Besides, several simple city dwellers who weren't the cult don't understand them at all. They say things to them. Maybe it's even fair, but it just makes everything worse. Some people don't want to believe they repented, as if they want them to go back to the demons. But some feel sorry for them. They ask questions and listen. Those conversations make them feel better. And others might listen and not fall for the same thing. You see how good it is that you didn't kill them? Thank you. Who else were we supposed to? Turindalev, Blackwater, Treasure, Soldiers, Mad Elf Woman, Barrier Ground, Zendria, Midnight Fane. Hopefully this doesn't mess our other quest up. Nameless Ruins, Whiffer Finian. Okay, yeah. So instead, Captain, Arsenal, Horgus. Let's go to the storyteller right now, and then Darren.
See this through.
No boo. Strange hole. Storyteller. The blind elf whispers something under his breath. Hearing your steps, he turns to you slowly. Greetings, Incria. Have you brought me a new story? I found a page. Yes, you are right. Another piece of evidence from the past I have forgotten. His expression becomes withdrawn. Conscious of the paper you bought, his voice becomes a little younger and more energetic. It's been 2 years since I started to surf the darkness. She found me in the Ivory Labyrinth, her gaze piercing through all my protective spells as if they had been cast by an untrained apprentice rather than the last archmage of Keonan. She is powerful and insidious. She is the perfect assassin. Her name is Nocticula. So she's the one who gaze he found. She invited me to Alushinira, the city of demons in the depths of the abyss, the capital of the Midnight Isles. The Lady in the Shadow highly values my ability to remain unnoticed. Kneeling before her throne, I listened to her praise and felt like a child being given a pat on the head for doing some simple chores for the first time. But this is no longer important. Now I serve a demon lord, for this is our agreement. She will help me decrypt the scribbles I copied in the Ivory Labyrinth. In return, I will serve as her court mage and spy for the next 17 years. Now, Alishnaira is my home, and Acticula is my lady in shell. What is happening? Storyteller, what did you get yourself into? What about your life in Alishnaira? Of all the places in the abyss, Alishnaira is the most civilized. My lady wants to make her capital the face of the abyss, a place travelers from other planes can visit without too much fear. I don't care. I am here only to complete my service, get to the promised reward, and return to Golarion. However strange as it may be, Alishnaira's demons treat me honorably. They hate me sometimes, growl at me, but they never attack. I prepare many spells and am ready to use them at any moment, but I've had no reason to yet. I have my own tower in the upper city, not far from my lady's palace. I've strengthened it with protective spells and set golems to guard it. I created a portal to Golarion at the top of the tower, one which only I can use. It will be my escape route if I need to flee urgently. I expect an attack every day, but it never happens. This might sound ridiculous and surprising, but I think the demons of Alishnaira respect me. You trusted a demon lord. My lady in shadow has no reason to hide the truth from me. She does not care about my research. She offered me help out of curiosity. I am something of a bizarre pet to her, both funny and useful. The storyteller shakes his head. She offered me help and I agreed. I must thank my lady for her generosity. 17 years of service for translating 17 phrases from Baphomet's Labyrinth. A bargain. The storyteller stays silent for a short while, as if listening to something. I can't smell anything but sewage. I can hear some demon snores or death rattles. Hidden by a cocoon of spells, I keep invisible watch in a dirty alley in Alishnaira's lower city. Two winged shadows sweep past overhead, and a terrible stone-splitting shriek rolls like a tide through the streets, but it can't hurt me. I know the ways of this city and have protected myself from Valexia's wild attack. My voluntary partner, a young elf named Kenai. Wait. Kenny? Sounds loudly and says yet again, "They're not coming." I shrug just as I have done many times before. "I'm not keeping you." Kenny frowns and turns away in response. I sneak a look at my friend. His unruly locks falls over his face. Kenny carelessly sweeps them out of his eyes, thinking about something. I find myself enjoying his gentle movements and looks away embarrassed. Have a little patience, my friend. Soon our goal will be here, I am sure of it. I didn't expect to find you had a partner. His face lightens up and a timid smile appears on his lips. I didn't expect it either. Kenny is from Golarion just as I am. He is a thief and a former slave. He escaped from the Cyclops of the Dying Empire. I met him before I left Golarion for the Abyss in my old tower. A thief who sought not my life but shelter, a place to spend the night, and protection from my former masters. My charms worked. Kenny couldn't get past the ground floor of the tower. That's where I found him, sitting on the floor, entangled in my trap's living vines. I freed the hapless thief. I wasn't angry at his intrusion. I was even glad to talk with his restless youth of the short-lived folk. I had no idea how much I had missed companionship. After that, Kenny often spent the night in my tower, partaking of my hospitality. Together we lived through the terror of Earthfall, and when the time came, I took him with me to the Abyss. Recently, he has even helped me carry out some of my latest tasks, those that give him the opportunity to make some money. Does your partner know about your goal to save Golarion? Oh yes, we discussed my plans many times, sitting at the top of the tower nursing goblets of warmed wine. Kenny shares my love for our dear Golarion and supports my desire to save these doomed civilizations. The storyteller smiles, warmly at the rush of memories. My friend is not like me at all. He is young, hot-tempered, and mischievous. He prefers to act first and deals with correspondence later. Perhaps this is why we get along so well. Opposites attract. You mentioned Alexia. Tell me about her. But first... The storyteller answers with reluctant admiration. The madness succubus of all those born in the abyss. Even my lady of shadow can't but smile upon hearing the latest mayhem she stirred up just for fun. Surrounded by her three succubi friends known as the Sinners, she flies naked over the city, crushing buildings with her raging screams, grabbing poor passerbys, taking them up in the air and dashing them down into the rocks, getting into raging fights with no rhyme or reason. Truly, Balexia is the bane of Alushnira and also its wild heart. Finally, my patience is rewarded. I see a slouching demon in rags, so pathetic that even the demon guards of Alushnira would not lay a hand on him out of disgust. But my spell-enhanced vision can't be fooled. I see the incubus Zephyrian, the ruler of Alushnira, who answers only to the lady in shadow herself. Passing a step away from me, the Zephyrian stumbles and falls into a puddle of sewage, rousing disdainful chuckles from the few witnesses, but I won't be fooled by his game. Instead, I concentrate, becoming even more focused. My lord, I discovered this crystal of unknown power on one of the Midnight Isles. Have a look. A hand holding a heart-sized crystal, burning with purple flame, emerges from under the rags. The incubus's hand is shaking, the skin of his palm slightly smoldering from touching the crystal. The demon's reflection in the puddle of sewage ripples and changes. I don't hear Zavorians talking of his mysterious lord. The incubus hides the purple crystal back under the rags. As you wish, my lord. No, Antiquila knows nothing about these crystals. I am sure. Of course, Lord Scott Sokapinat. I'll wince. I have no desire to stand in the way of a demon lord. Patron of sexual and other hedonistic gratifications, seeing the word as his plaything, as that one that stirs up the violence and destruction of which he is especially fond. He is the brother of Nauticula. I turn around. You see, Kenny? We were able to get the evidence of the Forian's treason. I was right. But my friend is nowhere to be seen. It was a Nihidrian crystal. The storyteller nods slowly. You are right. This is probably one of the first crystals discovered by demons, if not the first one. I'm glad it took demons so long to discover the crystal's true properties. Otherwise, the invasion by the Abyss could have happened much earlier. Who is Sinkabinat? A disgusting demon lord, champion of meanness, debauchery, perversions, and breaker of taboos. He is Nauticula's brother and former lover. Out of jealousy, he tried in vain to kill my lady, but he remained alive after the attempt. He is driven by fear, shame, and hatred towards his powerful sister. I'm standing at the top of my tower. There's a goblet of warm wine in my hand. Nauticula was pleased with my raid. Oh no, she won't kill Zephorian on the spot. My lady's punishments are much more sophisticated. Banishing demotion and transformation into the pathetic creature that Incubus was masquerading as. Nauticula has a lot of choices. I don't care. I've done my part. I sip from my goblet and turn to my friend. Without saying a word, Kenny takes out a rag from under his shirt and shows me the purple crystal warped in it. I chuckled. That's why my friend went at the end of the raid. But we're going to keep the crystal. I will study its properties in detail and find out if it will help us achieve our goal. Nauticula doesn't have to know that I have the crystal now. Let her look to Zephorian or her demon lord brother for it. I drank from the goblet again and looked down. Ashanara lies at the bottom of the tower like a faithful dog at the feet of his master. I earned respect here. Even the lady in shadow heed my words. I feel a treacherous smile appear on my lips. Of course. When 17 years have passed, I will return to Galorian, but for now, I like my life here. The storyteller is quiet for a long time, thinking about what he saw, then runs his head over his face, tired. I served the Demon Lord, and what's more, I liked it. I did not expect this from myself. I was completely different. Different thoughts, desires, motives. What made me change so much? I don't know. The storyteller shakes his head ruefully. Tell me about your work. It's been 2 years since I started to serve the darkness. She found me in the Lady Labyrinth. Her gaze in the Ivory Labyrinth. Her gaze piercing through all my protective spells as if they had been cast by an untrained apprentice rather than the last archmage of Keonan. We did that already. She invited me to Al-Shanara, the city of demons in the depths of the abyss, the capital of the Midnight Isles. The Lady in Shadow highly values my ability to remain unnoticed. Kneeling before her throne, I listened to her praise. Let me get that. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I have to go. However, oh, that's not it. That's not it. I feel like we had a book or something like that. Right now we have so many books. Wait, maybe it was a paper parchment? That's not it. That's Ivory Sanctum stuff. More Ivory Sanctum stuff. Finian. I could be wrong. It will like another bag of holding. Do. Guess not. That's fine. And last but certainly not least, Darren.
Does not hesitate.
Let's see, so I'm doing none of that again. That's a lot of words. Interesting, but still a lot of reading. And this. Let's see. It's not. It is Darren though. This house. We haven't talked to Camellia in a while. Mainly because we don't trust her. Nothing new. Alright, Darren. Oh, really? What do you want to say about spending some time alone with me? Let's go. Hopefully this counts as a long rest. It may not. Guess it does. Not enough. Why are you not? Doesn't matter. Alright, let's put some stuff in here at this point. We have a lot of stuff going on. What's this? Oh, the orders. So much stuff. Let's go through a row. Wait, what was? Heard of pain. Throwing axe. Didn't I realize we had a holy crossbow bust one here that we could have sold? We could have sold that for sure. Alright. Safe. Oh nope, it doesn't count as a long rest. It just took away our fatigue, I guess. Maybe it just counts as a nap. That I can see. There is an unusual spring in the succubus step today, and she has a mysterious smile on her lips that you can't recall seeing before. Oh, Desna, something truly miraculous happened to me. If only you knew. You're beaming with delight. Yes, I've never been so happy before. I used to, and now I'm... No, wait, that doesn't feel quite right. Look, Usually takes a few deep breaths trying to calm down. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have barged in like this. We need to talk one-on-one. I'll be waiting for you at the tavern. She runs off without giving you a chance to say a word. Sela? Sela seems to be in a good mood. She smiles at you and then scratches the back of her head as if suddenly realizing something. I probably shouldn't have come to you officially like to an audience, but this is the only way to catch you these days. I wanted to ask, would you like to go shopping with me? It's probably not right to distract the Knight Commander with such trifles, but I thought I could drag you out for a walk. We haven't enjoyed the moment's peace since we met. We've either been saving Canabras or marching on Dresden. Besides, I desperately need advice. I'm going to buy a present. I know nothing about fancy jewelry. Who's the present for? For Ellen and his bride. After that story at the camp when Curl stole the rank from us and summoned the demons, Ellen and I both overreacted and said some things we shouldn't have. He apologized to me, but I hadn't really apologized to him. I want to buy a ring to replace the one that was stolen, and there's a new jewelry shop in Dresden. It's owned by Sunhammer, the same jeweler who made the first ring. I'll stretch my legs. I'm here at the jewelry shop. It's in the east of the city. We're going back to the city that we just left. We're gonna do that after we rest. Oh, I see his picture and I instantly become annoyed. Greetings to you, Knight Commander. The old Inquisitor stands rigidly at attention. Any trace of his past dislike are gone, replaced by overt obsequiousness. Horin Shipak, Prelate of Canabras. I have come here at the Queen's command to be at your disposal. Go back to your Queen. I have reinforcements with me, top-notch fighters from Mendev. They have all been personally vetted by myself for trustworthiness, and every one of them is champing at the bit to fight for the crusade. What about your plans to expel the priest of Desna? I executed my plans. The descendants are gone from the city. That temple have been sieged for the city's use. It is currently serving as an infirmary, but I did not renege on our agreement. Raymond and his hangers-ons left the city unharmed. Are you returning to Ganabras now? No, Commander. I am part of the reinforcements. The Queen commanded me to remain in Dresden, and I aid the defense. How are things in Canabras? We are gradually rebuilding. The city is not what it was, of course, but it's no longer a pile of rubble either. God is willing, with time we will restore it to its former glory. I'm not gonna say who. Oh, fine. Thank you, I guess. I am ready to carry out your orders, Commander. Anytime, day or night. With a vigorous salute, the Inquisitor depart. Ugh. Huh, who is this? Everybody looks a little puzzled, but salutes you as protocol demands. Commander, you have a letter from Mendev? It was sent via the Church of Iomade by a trusted courier from the Nerosian archives. It's sealed and signed by Inquisitor... Oh, is that the one with Darren? Oh, it is. And I was asked to deliver it to you personally, so that's what I'm doing. She hands you the sealed letter. Why do you look so puzzled? I know Inquisitor Leoter very well. His nickname is Hogblade for a reason. He works in the field, but he does not deal with paperwork. I was wondering what he was doing in the Rosian, in the archives of all places. The most dangerous things the Inquisitor can catch there are rats, not witches or cultists. On second thought, I don't want to know. I'm better at staying out of the Inquisition's business. Thank you, Erebeth. The paladin salutes you again and leaves. Oh wow. Commander, please forgive Commander, please forgive this sudden visit. Anevia sends a message for me asking to come immediately. There she is. Nevi! Greetings, Commander, revered cleric. A muscular black-skinned man wearing Hell Knight's armor is walking next to Anevia. Despite the difference in height, he is obviously nervous around the delicate woman, looking around and biting his lip. Allow me to introduce Hell Knight, Ambassador of the Order of the Nail, Trevor Vainick. The knight salutes. Greetings on behalf of the Order. Forgive me, I can't stay duty calls. I have a pressing errand from headquarters, yes. It's very urgent. Socio is silent. His lips are pressed together. He doesn't move, not even to breathe. Seemingly. Not even to breathe, seemingly. The cleric is staring at the visitor. Trevor Vainick? That's right. I served the cause of the crusade. It must be true. We have to take our guest's word for it. He has no documentation or insignia confirming his identity. What are you getting at? Nothing at all. Anevia casts a glance at Socio. The priest's mouth is twisted and his fists are clenched. We're happy to welcome you to Dresden. Trevor Vainick. Enough! Socio lunges at the guest. His face distorted with emotion, and you suspect the cleric is about to throw a punch, but his clenched fist remains lowered. Who are you? How dare you call yourself by that name, scoundrel? Who, me? I'm not a scoundrel. People are always bad-mouthing us. There's a saying, the credit won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes out. That's a good saying, actually. Trevor Vainick is a proud knight. I won't put up with this slander. The credit won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes. I like that. So is this Trevor? Of course not, but how does he know that name? Why is he wearing the black armor and why do these words? The cleric's voice drops to a whisper and you don't hear the rest of the phrase, so you are an imposter. Me? No, it's not true, I swear. Nevi, who is this? A great question. I have no idea. My guide clocked him when he was trying to threaten a merchant with his so-called order and get a horse for free. Then he gave a familiar name, so I decided to organize a face-to-face for the long-lost brothers. You knew it wasn't Trevor right from the off. You saw Trevor when he served in Canabras. Of course. But I hope that meeting you will make him drop the pretense and crack. Put him in prison. We need to know who he is. He follows her unshackled. Throw him out the city would have been good, but we need to know who is this guy and how does he have Trevor's name? Socio watches them leave. His fist unclenched, he drops his shoulder. What the? Where did he come from? And do you hear what he said about truth and lies? The priest frowned. The credit won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes out. That is what they say in Andoran. Trevor used to say it often, of course. One proverb doesn't prove anything, but I feel like the imposter knows my brother. Oh, Shaylin, what's going on? Commander, please, we have to interrogate him. So much. Knight Commander Clem. The young Knight Clem drops to one knee before you. He has noticeably matured since your previous meeting in the Black Wing Lab. Oh, it's been a while, my guy. Where you saved him from being burnt alive. But his sharp gaze, aristocratic features, and soft voice are just as you remember. By orders of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey, the Order of the Flaming Lance has come to be of service to you. So you're the new head of the Order. He nods sadly. Alas, yes. Our former leader, Sister Mir, disappeared from Canabras not long before the demons attacked. She is considered missing, but almost everyone believes that she has perished. He holds out a leaflet to you, a portrait of a stern-looking half-elf printed on gray paper. That is Sister Mir. If by chance you should find her alive or the knight's voice falters, if you learn anything about her fate, or our order and I personally would be extremely grateful to you. That's the woman that... I'm not immediately apparent, but you recognize the face in the picture. It is the mad woman that you saw by the petrified tree near Wintersun. What does your order do? Our order devotes itself to mystical research and the knowledge of the pursuit of secret knowledge. We spend just as much time on spells as we do on prayers and weapon drills. At the end of the day, our enemy is not of this world, which means that to fight it, we need knowledge that is not of this world either. Welcome to Dresden. Thank you. Oh wait, no. Son of a... Where did he... Early sunset, anything. Nope. So much going on right now.